Okay, it is about 9:15 a.m. Saturday morning today. Back out in Iowa, just doing some exploring today. Got this little lake out here. It looks beautiful. There's just tons of timber coverage all around it. I will not mention the name of this lake. This is a small lake, and if it ends up being good, I don't want it to get all pressured. It wouldn't be able to handle it. Locals, of course, if they watch this, will probably recognize the lake. I feel like it is pretty feature significant, especially with this timber coverage. And so yeah, like usual, if anybody does recognize the name of this place and comments it, I will delete it. But you know, if you do know this place and it ends up being good, definitely check it out and fish it. But yeah, I have no clue what's in here. The only thing I really know, according to the DNR in 2017, they stocked 500,000 walleye fry, which seems absurd because it's super small. I feel like walleye anglers would talk about it if it's a good walleye fishery, but we'll find out. I'm looking for bass, walleye, panfish, anything. Yeah, like I said, no clue what's in here. I don't know the depth. I don't know anything. My Lowrance maps that I normally use for topography doesn't have anything shown for this lake, no data, so I know nothing. I'm blind. But yeah, so it's gonna be just explore today. It's calm, pretty cool morning. It's about 9:15 a.m. No one's out here, and I'm just gonna enjoy. I'll go over my setups quickly, and then we'll get on the water. Got about 5 setups with me today. 2 bait casters, 2 spinning reels, and 1 fly rod. So start, got the Abu Garcia Revo Rocket with the winch rod. Got the chartreuse and white slobber knocker on there. Gonna throw that with the a sight flash power stinger trailer. We've got Abu Garcia Aura reel, Abu Garcia Veritas rod. We've got a jig on there. Yeah, just a big crawfish jig. Gonna throw a Pit Boss trailer on that because that's the only thing I have to match the color. So those are, of course, bass focused, potentially pike focused. Those could also be in here. The slobber knocker could, work on some walleye. Got the classic drop shot. Got a Fluger President, the Fenwick HMG rod. And the drop shot, I'll be throwing just max scent stuff, flat nose minnow, flatworm, stuff like that, the classics. Over here, we've got a Shimano Stratic reel with a Fenwick Bass Elite rod. On there, we're throwing that new, not out in stores yet, but newly released Berkeley Power Switch. Gonna be looking for bass and walleye with that. And then what I'm really excited for, my new pickup from this past weekend when I was in the Wisconsin Driftless. Finally got my first glass fly rod, 7.64 weight Orvis superfine glass. So I've got that right now with a hopper on it, and we'll be throwing that for bass or panfish. The only thing I did see on the shore already, which is a great sign, were some sunnies. Looked like they busted top a few times, ate some bugs or something. So that is a good sign. But yeah, I'm gonna get those loaded up, the kayak's ready to go, and we're gonna see if I can find some fish out on this little lake today. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna start out with that slobber knocker. Got that chartreuse and white, the sight flash power stinger trailer. Just cut the head off a little bit, and gonna see if I can find anything. So far, it actually looks like it's might have some depth to it, like at least 10 feet, which would be really good. And I noticed some really good looking weed coverage, so I'm just gonna pretty much get to the other side of this lake and just get to casting and exploring and seeing if I can find any signs of life, any signs of fish life. Any walleye, bass, or pike would be, really cool, especially if there were bass in here. But panfish would be fun too, especially if I can get some on the fly rod. So it's time to explore. Gonna throw this around to start and just cover a lot of water and see what I can find and see if I can get any action. So stay tuned. Okay, well, only action, that's all on that so far. There's a few sunfish follows, so I'm going to switch it up a little bit and run the finesse setup, but I am going to already switch from this power switch and run a weightless wacky worm with the Maxent 4-inch general. So I'm going to switch over to that and see if I can find any on that. Then depending on what that's looking like, since you know that's usually the fish catcher, I'll either decide if I want to throw some other stuff or start exploring for fun with the glass rod. Too many soft plastics. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can find anything on that. Oh, there's already a sunfish with it in his mouth. Doesn't have the hook, but it's just holding onto that worm. No way I'm gonna catch it. Oh my god, he's just holding on. He wasn't even in the hook. He just really wanted it. I'm telling y'all, man, that Maxent, it's by far, I love gulp, I love power bait, but Maxent is different. It is by far the best in my opinion. I just do not want to get spiked by this little guy. Super sharp. Beautiful freaking colors on that thing. Super beautiful fish. I'm gonna take a quick little photo of him. Okay, well, there's fish number one. That Maxent. Just tossing the worm over the boat. Didn't even get him by the hook. Just purely clutching onto that worm. Yeah, just a bigger sunfish. Sunfish are loving it. Okay, I just made a little pit stop, dropped off my 4 conventional rods and reels and my tackle box. Spent about an hour throwing that wacky worm general around and just panfish everywhere, sunnies, and some pumpkin seeds, and that was about it. So I've kind of given up on the bass front, and now I just have my fly rod and my fly box, and I'm gonna just go for some of those panfish, see if I can catch some on the fly. It is starting to get a little windy, which does stink, but hopefully if it just stays coming from one direction, which it doesn't really seem to be doing right now, I can stay on the break side. But otherwise, yeah, hopefully I can find some panfish and have some fun on that and enjoy the time out here. It's just beautiful, beautiful Saturday. No one except me. You know, I could shout right now and no one would hear me, which is just amazing. That's what I love the most. Yeah, gonna get some drone footage and hopefully just air out this glass rod and have a blast, you know, enjoy nature. Look at that, we got a nice old, I don't know if the GoPro will pick it up, but a blue heron just soaring up there, and just enjoy the wildlife the area has to offer. Yeah, so I'm gonna get over to that break side, get the fly rod unleashed, and get the drone up in the air and get cranking. Let's see what I can find out. Okay, here it is, the new rod, looking really clean. That juicy hopper on there. Let's see if I can air this thing out. A little closer for sure. Oh, oh, something was destroying it there, a little sunny. I might have to, I was just thinking, have to switch off the hopper. I'm throwing or at least this hopper specifically. Yeah, I'm throwing a freaking hog of a hopper right now. That might be hard for them to eat, you know, unless they're actually pretty big. I might just change it now because let's go with the little beetle. Yeah, I'm liking that. The beetle should be irresistible for those little fish, and this should be plenty small for them to be able to receive that hook in their mouth. The only thing I am kind of annoyed with, I realized I forgot or left it in the car, my floatant and decusant, so if I need to dry it out after, you know, a fish catch, I'm not going to be able to, but we shall make it work. Well, of course, for some reason logged me out of my drone account, so I can only fly at 20 meters high. I have no service here, which is awesome. So, you know, all that really good drone footage that I wanted, fortunately, really not going to be able to quite obtain it now, at least not to the full potential that, oh, that you didn't get that I was originally hoping. There we go. Get off that little weed. Come on. Come on. Woo! Okay. First little fish on the fly. Just a little guy, but still tons of fun. On that little beetle. Off he goes. Yeah, it's hard to say that that is not fun. Long cast with the glass rod, surface eats. I don't think you can ask for much more on the fly rod. Sonny's back here. Oh, that was sick. Off that huge skate. I was just about to say something. How did I not get hit after a skate like that? That one was perfect. Oh, 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 oh. Gonna say I skated it again. Saw him cluster up on it. And there he is. Woo! Another one. Come on. Oh, well, it's out, but he may have taken a fortunate fatality in the process. Let's see, does he want to swim? Oh. Oh yeah, no, he's good. Sweet. Cool. We were able to finesse that one out of him like a surgeon. Oh, one's chasing it. Come on, get it. Oh, there we go. That was sweet. I hope I wasn't too turned for the GoPro, but at least think the drone got that. A little chunkier. Beautiful little healthy fish. And off he goes. Well, okay, drone is down. It was a little frustrating that, you know, that's like the third time that's happened to me where I just have used my drone within a week and it tells me that my account's logged out. And, you know, now I'm out of service and can't log back in, so. You don't get much flight height or flight distance. I don't know why that happens so much. Like, I'm not the one logging out of my account, and you know, I just used and was active on my account 6 days ago, so I don't know why I was logged out, but hopefully I was able to still get some nice footage with that drone, and I'm gonna get back onto these little panfish because they're fun and enjoyable to catch, and I really like casting this glass rod, so I'm gonna cast a little bit more and then probably call it a day and head over to the brewery or something and get some beers. Oh, get it. I don't know if Sunfish shouldn't be scared of a beetle even if it's right below the surface. I wouldn't think, at least. Oh my god. Holy crap. Look at the size. I hope this camera just picked that up. That snapping turtle is freaking huge. Holy crap. That is nuts. Well, be careful swimming in this lake. Oh yeah, there's that huge snapper. Look at that. Whoa. What a beast. Absolute monster of a snapper right there. He's got a big bluegill on him. Here he comes. Come up. Look at that. Look at that beast. Come on. Oh, I wanted to catch the bluegill that was right in his back. touchy. Very touchy fish, very interesting. There we go. Another guy. Okay, I think I'm gonna run one more and then call it a day. One more and then we will be done. It's been a lot of fun. I love exploring new water. I'm still, honestly, like I said, very surprised. It looks very good. You know, 4 bass. There we go. Okay, well, the GoPro overheated right there. It's the first time it's ever happened to me. Classic tale of the GoPro. Even though it's only 82 degrees. I get it sunny, but come on. Regardless, I caught my last fish right there, so it is time to head back. It's a fun day exploring this little lake. Wish there would have been some bass or some walleye or pike or some bigger action, but once I switched to that fly rod, it was a lot of fun catching those little panfish. Just enjoying the water, my only person out here. And yeah, gonna go break down, load up, probably go get a beer, and enjoy the rest of my Saturday. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed and have enjoyed the past content. And yeah, stay tuned for more to come as always. Hopefully, you know, yeah, hopefully good big stuff's on the way. But I'll catch y'all later.